Hello, lovelies. Welcome to my channel. My name is Zainab, and I'm so excited you are here. In today's video, I'm taking you through my very first flight experience. Yes, this was actually my first time flying, and it was all on my way to the NYSC camp. And I can't wait to share all the moments with you. So, kindly like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I left the house around 6 a.m. in the morning. My flight was scheduled for 10 10:20 a.m. My dad wasn't around to take me to the airport, so I had to rent a driver. Although my mom came along with me and my sibling. In the car, we talked about so many things. Although I was kind of nervous at first because it was my first time traveling all alone and most especially using an aeroplane. But at some point, I just had to motivate myself to keep going. Hmm. When we arrived at the airport, the security personnel asked who was traveling, and I told them I was, and they told my parents that they could go back. After that, I went into the check-in area. It was kind of difficult to say goodbye, but I just had to. And most especially, I can't even forget before we came down from the vehicle, my mom already she made assorted pomo and meat sauce for me that I had in the car. I really enjoyed it. So when we arrived at the airport, the after the after they had to gone back home, I went into the check-in area. When I got there, I was asked to show my ticket. Since I registered using my phone, I had to show them the screenshot of the ticket from my phone. After that, I was told to scan my luggage, but my my luggage exceeded the weight limit because I overpacked, and I'm going to blame my mom for this. So I had to pay extra kg for luggage then exceeded with 16 kg, and I was told I would pay extra um extra fee for the kg, and it's as at that time it was 1 kg per gram, so I had to pay 16,000 naira. I was really really annoyed, but I wasn't because I was not expecting that at all. After that, I paid the extra luggage fee, and the attendant asked me to show my ID. I gave her my university ID, but as at then, you know, during my university days, there was COVID-19. So I think a year COVID lockdown. Due to COVID lockdown, I could not graduate. We could not graduate when we were supposed to. So as at that point, my ID was already showing a year later than what it's supposed to show. So I had to just tell the attendant that I had to explain to her, but she still required that I show her my NIN. That's my national identity number. So I showed her my ID card. So after she confirmed it, she allowed me in. After that, I was told to go to another section. I think yeah, I was told to go to another section checked my hand luggage where they check my hand luggage. I had to so many um attendants there, security personnel. They had to check every. I think I had one. It was one tonic that was with there, and the attendant was like, "Ah, I cannot go in with it." I had to tell her that there is nothing. That it was so. But at the end of the day, she allowed me to go in with the tonic. She allowed me to go with the blood tonic then. So, and I hand over every other thing. She checked my files, my other phone, my I think my earpod, my earpiece, all of that. She checked everything, and after I was checked, she cleared me, and I was told to go to the waiting area for the boarding gate. So I sat down there for some minutes. In fact, my flight was delayed for I think about an hour or two. I think an hour because they said maybe the this thing was not yet around or something. So I went to the waiting area for the boarding gate. When my name was called, I went to the gate, and from there they took us to board the plane. As I was about to enter the airplane, they asked us to confirm our luggage because at the when we arrived at the airport, I dropped my luggage and they told me that they would send my luggage to my they will send it to Abuja, so I should go. So when I now got to that boarding after I left the boarding area where they checked my boarding pass and my pass and all of that. So they now by the time I got to the place that I was about to enter the plane, I already saw the luggage there. So I now checked to check whether my luggage was part of the luggage that they packed. So I saw my luggage there. It was included. I saw my luggage there, and it was already included in the luggage that would be sent to Abuja. Once I confirmed it and I went inside. Inside my luggage, I went along with my backpack. When I entered the plane, I had to put my backpack in the overhead compartment. When you enter an airplane, there's usually a particular place overhead your seat is like an open locker or an open space there, whereby you can put your backpack or maybe a little your little bag. You can just put it there, your handing luggage, because most of the time they do not check handing luggage. So like they do not check the weight, so it's like something that hand luggage is usually luggage and things that you can just put your maybe things that you can easily have access to. So it's usually there. So I had to put it in the overhead compartment. Then I then sat down. I already have my seat number. When I sat down, I was kind of nervous for a while because I mean it was my first time, but I was fortunate to have a really nice man beside me. I didn't know him from anywhere, but he seems to be like a businessman and he's somebody that has been flying um frequently. So he was one that he now asked me that was this my first time? I said yes. So he gave me a book to read and he told me that I should just calm down, I should relax and I should just enjoy the plane, like the movements. I'm going to really enjoy it. So I sat down, I felt relaxed. Some minutes later, the flight attendants they brought in they gave me water and I think water and cake. They gave it to all of us they gave it to all of us in the plane. So but I couldn't make video as I would love to because immediately we got in and the and immediately we got in they told us to turn off our phones, we should use our seat belts, and they said that if you do not turn off your phone you could it can make us to be prone to danger and all of that. And because it was my first time now, so I had to just obey instruction. Although I know some other people did not do that, but I just had to do that. So and I switched off my phone and I was just enjoying the movement. I never knew that there could be some kind of galloping in the air, just like when you are taking a bus or when you are using a bus, and when you are using a bus or we are going by land. So when we were going, there was a particular point in time that we had a little galloping. I was shocked. I was like, yo, so this could actually be on the air too. So and I so but I was just happy that I could see from my eyes, even if I could not take videos or pictures while I was in the air, but I could see from my side and I could see life from another angle. Immediately we started flying, everything began to look more smaller, both the houses, people, and all of that. But immediately we were going higher and higher. I could not see anything like maybe any houses again. All I could just see were clouds. It was really a wonderful it was really a wonderful experience. I would not lie, and I would love to try it over and over and over again. So, in about an hour later, I got to Abuja. I came down. I came down. I went back inside the I came down from the plane, and I went back inside the waiting area for my the arrival. Is it arrival area or waiting area? I've forgotten all of these things. So I went inside to get my to carry my luggage. Remember I said they said they will send it to Abuja. So when I got there, they said they has not arrived. We waited for some minutes. So fortunately my luggage arrived. I saw my bag, then I pick it up. Usually our luggage are usually in one rolling area. It was just going. So you'll be checking, you'll be observing. Immediately you see your luggage, like you have to just pick it up. If not, you have to wait. Once they clear all of that, you have to wait a long time before you can get the luggage. So yeah. So immediately I got to Abuja, I called my auntie that because I was my camp is actually at Benue State, but because Abuja to Benue is about 2 hours to my camp, my NYSC camp, one on it, Saka local government. So then I said that my when I got to Abuja, I called my aunt. She had to book in a ride for me, and the rider came. He carried my luggage in the car. He took my luggage to the car. I sat down, and it was really nice because I told him it was my first time in Abuja, and we kind of had a chit chat. He was showing me different places in Abuja. I can't remember all, but I know when we were going, we got to a point where they said, "Welcome to Abuja." I saw all of that. He showed me the Nigerian Navy offices and some other federal security buildings too. And some I think I have some videos on my phone, but I have it in my laptop. I could not get some of all these things, unfortunately. But I'm so glad that I was able to do all of this. I was able to explore. I was able to explore, and I really enjoyed my service year. Honestly, my camping year, my camp, the number of days I spent in Benue State, I really enjoyed. It. Even if I was in the camp, I really enjoyed it. So guys, that's the end of my video. NIC really gave me the opportunity to explore and have this adventure, and I can't wait to fly again. So guys, watch out for my next video. My next video is going to be mainly or strictly based on my camp experience, and I know you can't wait to watch all of that. In fact, I have a lot of pictures for that one. I have a lot of video, and you really enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.